Hey everybody, welcome back. So decided to do a quick pickups video, and actually I may end up doing two today if today actually pans out the way I think it might, and that'll make a lot more sense if there is a second video, and you'll see why I decided to wait and make that its own video. But first, I just want to go through a couple movies I got in within the last couple days. So first up, I got in It Chapter 2. I missed this in the theaters. A huge fan of Chapter 1. Huge fan of the original miniseries from the early 90s. And actually, I think it was 1990 even. And I managed to watch this last night. And I think some of the criticism I've seen, especially I know from some friends, is kind of valid. There's a lot of good stuff in this and a lot of stuff that seems like it's kind of jarbled, in my opinion. It's one that actually, ironically, really made me appreciate the structure that was done for the original miniseries. The way they really planned out how events were going to play out and everything. And that's something that's kind of key too, you know, especially when you're adapting a novel to a screen. 9 out of 10 times, despite what some people think, you can't just film the novel like as is. You actually have to adapt it for a completely different medium. Now, there's a lot I don't remember about the book, so I'm not sure exactly some of the accuracies and stuff. But I will say there was a lot that I did like about this one. I don't like it as much as Chapter 1, which I really, really loved. I would say probably third act of this I really liked. I think it's just the first 2 acts are kind of bit of a mess. That's just my opinion. But still happy to have picked this up and have it in the collection so it can go next to Chapter 1. And then next up is I got the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday titles in, and I'll just go through those real quick. So first up are the 2 VSA titles, and those are the Vinegar Syndrome archive titles. So first up is Savage Dawn, and what's cool about these is that they are numbered. So let's see if you can see this. I hope you can see that okay. I have number 382, and what's interesting about the way they're doing these VSA titles is they sort of slide out, but the box is different. So the top is actually sort of closed off. It's not just a normal slipcover. And then obviously you have the Blu-ray underneath. It's a minor difference between the normal slipcovers and this one. I think it's just a cool thing to sort of differentiate the VSA line from their normal line. And Savage Dawn also includes a poster on the inside. So here's one side and the other. And it's kind of like what Arrow does, you know, it's just kind of folded up, fits nicely inside. And then next up is the other VSA title. That is Vice Academy 1 through 3. So you have Ginger Lynn Allen on one side and Linnea Quigley on the other. And same thing, it's just sort of the slide out. And with this one, I have number 276. And on the inside, as you can see, it sort of has the movies spread across 2 discs. And it comes with a poster, which much like the slipcover, Ginger Lynn Allen on one side and Linnea on the other. Although I do kind of wish there was a poster with both of them on it at the same time. And then we move into the other Black Friday titles, including the Candy Snatchers, which unfortunately I don't think you can pick up on in camera right now, but the knife blade sort of has like a shiny kind of layer to it. And then the reverse of the slipcover, which again, you can't tell in camera, but the knife blade does have a little shine to it. And then just the inside Blu-ray case. Next up is Spookies. Here's the front cover, and then the reverse has the original artwork, or at least part of it anyway. And let's see if you can kind of maybe pick up that the eyes and the top teeth there, they are kind of shiny and reflective. And the inside box, and there are 2 discs, one with the movie and one with all these special features. And because I am part of the subscription, they did actually send both slipcovers. So here's the second slipcover for Spookies. And the reverse, not much, but again, the little eyeball is kind of shiny and reflective. And then obviously the one that they're really taking a chance on here, and that is, of course, Tammy and the TRex, and this is the 4K version. And it has a lenticular slipcover, which I know is kind of hard to see. It's probably actually just being blown out by the light, but it looks very, very cool in person. And then the reverse has just the artwork with her and the T-Rex. And then here on the inside, as you can tell, it's in the 4K case. And there is the Blu-ray and the 4K disc. And I've never seen Tammy and the T-Rex, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. Probably glad I didn't see it before, especially since it was like all edited to hell. And then finally, the one I was very excited about is the Angel Collection box set. set. And one side of the box set has the first film poster artwork. The reverse has the second film, Avenging Angel artwork. And if you're wondering about the third film, well, there on the inside is the third film, and on both sides it's two different images too. Again, it's little things like that that make what Vinegar Syndrome does, you know, so special. And the inside are packed in just normal Blu-ray cases. There's Angel, and then Avenging Angel, and then finally Angel 3, the final chapter. And as I said in previous video, I'm a big fan of the Angel films. They're just really fun exploitation films, but they have a big sense of humor with them as well, so they're really fun to watch. So that's it for this video. I'm just waiting on a package to come in, and if it does come in soon, that video will be going up. And I just want to say real quick that I know I have a lot of comments to get to. As soon as I finished my last video, and I'm not kidding, literally as soon as I finished it, had pulled something in my back while I was exercising, and being in a sitting position, like it wasn't something that was obvious at the time, but being in a sitting position, when I was done editing, I got up from my desk and it was just like somebody punched me in the back. And I was laid out for a couple days. It's still a little sore today, but at least I can move around. So I'm going to get to your comments soon enough. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.